Hot take, y'all. So the other day I made a video about the things you have to give up when you pursue your dream and when you're living in your dream and when you are categorically and track record wise winning what is called winning. It's different for everybody depending on what your dream is, depending on what your goals are, depending on what your ideal vision is. So I talked about the things you had to give up, like weekends with family, things like that. You also have to give up sleeping in your own bed, especially in my line of work. That little bed over there, definitely not my bed. I wouldn't pick it if my life depended on it because it's way too hard. The pillows aren't firm enough, and yeah, it's just not comfortable. So that's one of the other things. And paper thin walls where you can hear literally everything going on within 3 to 4 doors of you in the average hotel motel, unless you want to spend $500 a night, which on my budget, not happening. But hot take part 2 is not only the bed, not only would I rather be fishing right now, but it comes down to, is it really your dream? And I can tell you, yes, this is really my dream because personally, I'm not a big fan of hotels, but it's a sacrifice I have to make in order to live my dream. I'm not a fan of being halfway across the country from my wife most every weekend, especially this weekend. She's in Arizona, but it's what I gotta do to live my dream. I may never have kids as much as I may like the idea of me being a dad someday. Hence, I rep, this dad gang hat because I think it's a great company. Look them up. They got some sick lids. This is just one of them. Look at that. It's for a good cause. Go spend your money with Dad Gang. Shameless plug, y'all. But think about, is it really your dream? Maybe you want to do the MBA. Maybe you want to go to school and get a MBA, Masters of Business Association or whatever, business admin. Whatever your dream is, it could be that simple. It could be complicated. It could be something terrifying. This dream for me was terrifying. Terrifying. I was a business owner for 15 years, running a moving company, busting my body and busting my brain and making good money. And I was home every weekend. I was home every night, really. I never, once in a blue moon, we'd go out of town and do a 2-day job out of state. But 98% of the time, I got to sleep in my own bed, which probably is reduced down to about 78% of the time. So it hasn't dropped super low, but the longer I go into this dream, the more I'm playing less localized shows. They're less close, less and less close, especially because I'm now marketing to things in the UK. I'm marketing overseas for my services. I'm marketing nations away for my services. That's how you know it's your dream, when you will literally lay down everything, even being a father. You'll lay it all down for that dream. And those of you that are going to tell me I'm wrong and, there's a balance, kindly go fly a kite because you know nothing about the dream or living it.